up, people? Caleb here from the game Glyph, and guess what? We have reached another milestone. That's right, we're at 100 subscribers. Well, actually, we're a little bit above that. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to get all excited when I finally reached that 100, only to find out that people have unsubscribed. And that's something I wanted to talk about in this video. I wanted to take some time to actually talk about what it was like getting to where I am now. Because I've met a lot of interesting people on YouTube, a lot of really great people, and kind of watched them grow as I've grown, watched some of them grow larger, faster, some of them not at all. And it really has nothing to do with the quality of your content that I have inferred now. It's all about the way that you market yourself. And that is where I have always, as an artist, suffered. No matter what I was doing, as a member of a band, I always was really bad at self-promotion. I just kind of like to make my stuff and put it out there and just hope the gods are kind to me, if you will. But that's not how it really works nowadays. And the road to 100 subscribers is not the easiest thing in the world, and it takes a while. I actually started this channel a couple of years ago, but I never really did anything with it. I never really took it even remotely serious or really thought about doing anything more with it. Until one day I decided, hey, I actually really want to create some content. I want to do something different with myself as an artist. I want to make reviews. I want to do Let's Plays. I don't really think Let's Plays are really art. I think it's just more about, you sharing your gaming experience with other people. And I think that that's awesome because I really enjoy that. In fact, some of my favorite people now are people that do Let's Play videos, like Martin from the Dusty Joypad. I love watching his videos, and Chris 16-Bit, Cerebrus Let's Plays. All those guys I've met on YouTube, and it's been really, really great. And there's a ton of them actually. I can't name them all right now because I'm just kind of going off the cusp here. This little stream of consciousness. But man, it was a long road, and I kind of decided that I needed to do something unique on my channel, and what that was I was going to really focus on Sega Genesis games, being I'm a giant freaking Sega Genesis nut, and God, I really am. But it was hard because I got some advice from various people about how they do it, and one thing I will say this to all people that are starting a new YouTube channel. Sub for sub is bullshit. If you have to go on like some kind of Facebook board and post your video and say, hey, if you sub for my video, I'll sub you. No, fuck that. That's not what you do. Like, create your art, share it with people within the community. If they really, really like it, they're gonna subscribe anyways. And if they're not, then they're not your audience, and it's totally okay. And be willing to take time to slowly build your audience. What I notice with a lot of these people that go on YouTube channels asking for people to check them out and subscribe to them, I mean, I do that some because I'm like, well, this is a person that I think would like what I do. And I wouldn't do that on every single site I see because you're basically like you're spam at that point. You're like a pop-up ad to these people. And I've done some really tacky stuff like that I'm not super happy about that I've done, and I regret doing that. This is my road to 100 subscribers, which is, no small feat actually on YouTube nowadays because everybody's starting YouTube channels. And to build your channel naturally, organically, like actually having an audience of people that are your subscribers that actually watch your videos shows, because there are people that have hundreds of subscribers and they post their videos only to get like 9 views throughout an 8-month period. That's obviously not right. That's like using a game genie to play through Contra. I mean, come on, man. All you gotta do is put in that Konami code. You got 99 lives. If you can't make it on 99 lives, you don't deserve the win. And that's how I feel about YouTube. If you can't make it on your content alone, you're not going to make it. I mean, sure, you may like reach, levels of thousands of subscribers, but no one's really gonna like what you're doing, so it's kind of moot at that point. So this is what I tell new YouTubers. Make content. It's not all about like making a thumbnail and putting a little circle around something that you want, people to notice, making clickbait. It's more about actually really loving what you're doing. And a little balance is not bad. Like, a good example, Martin from the Dusty Joypad. Actually respect the way that he does what he does because he really only promotes himself within the community in a way to where it actually is with people that would like his videos. Now, I'm certain that he's run across people that are trolls or assholes or like, I don't want to look at your crap, forget you. Subscribe to me, look at me. I'm sure that's happened to him, but he actually creates good content. His videos are good, they're enjoyable to watch. Even though they are just Let's Plays, he puts a lot of personality into them, and they're great. Same thing with like Chris 16-Bit. And I'm talking about small YouTubers here like me, the ones that we kind of all started in a similar time, and we're all kind of communal here with what we're doing. All reciprocal, which is great. I really love the YouTube community. I really love the YouTube gaming community. It's just like the greatest place to be. So let me say from the bottom of my heart, thank you, everybody, for supporting what I'm doing. This is a passion project for me. This is just for fun. I'm not going to shamelessly self-promote myself to infinity just to build up my sub count. So every single person that subscribes to my channel, right now, this exact point, it shows 110 people. All 110 of you. Thank you. Thank you for everyone that's been on my show. Thank you for everyone that, we're talking about doing collaboration videos with. I really want to do that. I just want to make entertaining material that you guys enjoy. That's all I want to do. I don't care about the fame and the fortune. I mean, hell, I'm in 2 bands. If I want to, just wag my cock around in front of people, all I got to do is pick up a microphone and perform in front of, people, which is what I do anyways. This, what I'm doing on YouTube with the game Glyph, is just for fun and just for the fact that I truly love video games in the community. I want to share that with everybody, and I actually really like making the reviews because for me as a person with a pretty strong speech impediment, some people don't even notice this, but I have like extreme lisp. I used to be called the snake because I would always call these S's with everything, and I have a really bad problem with my lisp. And doing these videos has really helped me kind of come to terms with my speech, my writing, and it's helped me. Believe it or not, I actually do write scripts for some of my videos. Now, of course, I deviate from these scripts quite a bit, but they are fun to make, and I like to improv as well. So half of my videos are probably scripted, the other half of the video is pretty much improv, or I look at the script, I'm like, okay, that's the basis of the idea, and I just kind of go over it in my own way. And I will keep making videos. My frequency will alter. I've got a job now working in the pro audio section of Guitar Center, which is right where I need to be. Great job. I was just kind of doing the music thing for a while, which afforded me the time to make lots of videos. So I made a lot of content for a while because my original content I made was pure shit. I had no idea what I was doing. And again, right now I'm using Windows Movie Maker and OBS. And I have all kinds of technical limitations. Like I was getting really frustrated the other night. I did this great Let's Play of Castlevania Bloodlines. I didn't beat it, but I got really far, and I was doing some great commentary, or so I thought. Some pertinent stuff to what was going on, some funny stuff. And I went and listened to the playback of it, and you can't fucking hear a bloody thing I'm saying. It's just like Castlevania music. So I'm having a problem with inconsistency in capturing audio. And this is because I'm generally not using emulation. I'm generally using, the real hardware. I've got the Sega Genesis. I've got the games. I've got an ass of games. I mean, you can't even see a tenth of my collection here. Not to brag, but I have quite a collection I've amassed over the years, and I would rather just use those games and capture the games authentically, because my one complaint about a lot of the videos that I do watch, a lot of the Let's Players, is the aspect ratio is wrong, guys. You're stretching out your video. And I know that's a generational gap, too, because a lot of kids are going to watch your videos and they're not going to know. They're going to look at people playing these games like, Shadow of the Beast 2, and they're like, well, that guy's kind of chubby, actually. No, it's just stretched. And it's not, the game was never designed for that aspect ratio. And, I mean, honestly, it looks bad. I mean, yeah, it's in HD, but the fact that it's stretched, like the purists, the old school guys like myself that are like in their 30s and up, maybe even in their later 20s, they're going to know that you emulated it, and they're just going to click right past it because it's just not as good as the authentic capture. People that, like, good example, the game Crystallis. You can use an emulator. There are tons of emulators like Nestopia, or whichever emulator you decide to use for Nintendo games. Play a game like Crystallis. Play it on your regular Nintendo, which I have right here. I have Crystallis. One of my favorite games of all time. One of my favorite action RPGs of all time. Also, one of the greatest soundtracks for a regular Nintendo game, in my opinion. This along with, like, Blaster Master. Anyways, I digress. If you put that through emulation, the sound sounds like ass, especially the music. It sounds flat because it doesn't have that original hardware to actually play it, those original Nintendo sound chips. It's using emulated sound chips, and because a lot of times these cartridges, being that they are actually hardware, they're not just software, there's actually a hardware component to these devices inside the circuitry. There's memory, there are little sound chips that enhance things that you can only get that are proprietary. These do not translate via emulation, and they probably never will, and even if they did, it's too late because you've already done it. So what I'm saying is, to get the most authentic capture, using real hardware is the way to go. Now granted, I don't have all 800 Sega Genesis games, so when I start, reviewing games that I don't own, yeah, if I want to do the video, I'm just going to use emulation, and I'm not going to put a disclaimer, but you're going to notice an improvement in my video quality as being it's going to look in high definition. But guys, gals, and everything in between, I love all of you, realize that these games aren't meant to look like that. I mean, if you want to play an HD version of a Sega Genesis game, you can pick up something like this. And this is amazing. This was really well done by Sega. And, you know, it's got a shitload of games on it. And I didn't use this for my videos yet because I don't have an HD capture device. But that would be the ticket. Something like that, like a compilation via HD capturing. Now that would look really solid with quite a great frame rate. But anyways, not to take away from any of my friends that are making great work here on YouTube, I'm just saying as a personal preference, I hope a lot of you people that are actually making these videos have watched The Angry Video Game Nerd, because guys, gals, everything in between, he fucking started this shit. He's the best, he's the king, he's the tops. If you look at his videos, they're not all in HD, but what they are is accurate representations of these games. And I'm a stickler, not to be a snob, not to put my nose up, but I mean, I'm just going to say if I have a choice between an authentic capture of a game or an emulated capture of a game, I mean, what do you think I'm going to choose? It does make a difference. So that's just my preference. And also talking about the road to 100 subscribers, you know, those kind of things do matter. And I feel really fortunate that I have over 100 subscribers. It's pretty amazing considering, you know, the low budget way that I make these videos. And there's people out there, oh my god, like JonTron and Kid Icarus and GameSack and, I mean, Brutal Moose and, I mean, my god, Metal Jesus, all those guys that make the most amazingly high quality videos. I'm not there yet, but I guarantee you, when I get the equipment, and I will be there and I will improve my quality. But right now, I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm just going to work with what I got because it's so much damn fun. And I love talking to all you guys. I love the comments. I love talking about games. I like going on your pages, watching your videos, and commenting. I fucking love that community. That is really what this is about because I'm an absolute nerd. Like, I don't have a lot of people in my life that are as big of nerds as I am about video games. I have a few, luckily, but not enough. So, thanks again, everybody, for helping me get to where I am with this. I mean, I'm not going to lie, it definitely increases my incentive to keep making content when people are subscribing and liking the videos that I make. That means a lot. That means that, you know, I'm not just doing this for an empty room. That's a great thing for me. And a lot of people are going to dislike what I do because they're going to tell that I don't have the greatest stuff in the world, and that's okay. You don't have to like it. You can even tell me you don't like it, and I respect that. But don't be a dick, right? Don't be a fucking dick about it. We can talk about shit. And a lot of the people that are hating on other people's stuff, and myself included, they don't even make content. So you can eat ass. You're just looking at like the best of the best and being like, why aren't you that? Whatever. So thank you everybody that helped us get to where we are here. Us as in the Game Glyph studio, because there is other people that are actually involved now that want to get involved and want to help. This is not my 100 subscriber special video. That's going to take a while to make. I'm going to make that. That's going to be another thing, kind of like the Mr. Bones video, where there's going to be like a cinematic film approach to it, so to speak. I haven't decided completely what I'm doing. I've got a few ideas. I'd love to hear you guys' ideas as what you think I should do, what you like the most I do. Do you like my game reviews? Do you like when I'm more short and sweet to the point? Do you like when I elaborate more and have more skits in there? Do you like my Let's Play videos? Do you like my vlogs? I mean, what do you really like? Because you're the audience, and that's really, now at this point, being 100 plus, that's what really matters. Because, I mean, selfishly, I'm just going to keep making videos anyways, but I would love to be influenced more by you guys. So tell me what you think. Thank you so much for watching my videos and for subscribing and liking. And please continue to do so. Let's keep going. Let's keep doing this. I'm counting on you guys and gals and everything in between. Thank you so much. And the reason why I say everything in between, because I live in America. And in America, we like to honor everybody for what they believe in as individuals. Because in my opinion, as long as you're not out murdering people and hurting children and doing terrible things to animals, and there's a few other, you know, stipulations in there, you know, as long as you're not being terrible to other people and doing bad things to other people, which I guess is somewhat subjective, then you should be able to do whatever the hell you want anywhere that you are. Because you should be able to be you 100% and not be afraid to do that. That is the most important achievement in your life. Not to get too preachy, but the moment you're overly comfortable doing what you're doing, stop and do something else. Do something out of your comfort zone. Be willing, be bold to do something that you didn't think you could do or should do, as long as you're not hurting somebody or an animal, do it. Do your dreams. Life is so short. It's an instant and it's gone. So make the most out of it and love everyone in the process. So again, sorry if I'm being a little preachy here, but I'm not gonna lie, it touches my heart that this many people, you know, subscribe and support what I do. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys again soon with my next video. Bye.